Hello everyone, my name is Elizabeth Higginbotham and I'm going to be doing a persuasive speech talking about should spanking be a form of discipline. I know that's a very wide range topic and it's kind of hard to talk about because some agrees yes and some does not. I'm one who does agree that spanking should be a form of discipline and I'm going to explain why. So I am a teacher. I'm a teacher assistant at a lower elementary. And if you was to walk down one simple hall, we have a 2-story building, so we have 2 halls. And if you was to walk down one hall and you just go into every single classroom, most of the answers would be yes. And that's because children are no longer afraid of their parents. If they're not afraid of their parents, they're not afraid of their teachers. If they're not afraid of their teachers, they're sure not going to be afraid of the principal. So I'm in called a low poverty school. I'm in a public school. So we kind of have some of the kids whose parents have to always go to work, so they're hardly at home. So we're usually the ones that's raising them, or big siblings, or grandma is, who's always go play. And if they do something bad, they don't really get in trouble. The main part of what people do now is yelling. Yelling makes them more emotionless rather than afraid of you. They're like, okay, all they're going to do is yell at me instead of spanking me. So for an example is, say you have a candle lit in your living room and your toddler just keeps on trying to touch it and all you're doing is yelling at the toddler. That is not going to help. And it's considered gentle parenting is what people is calling it now. Not every kid can be gentle parents at all. So if your toddler keeps on going over there and touching it, it's either one, you let your toddler touch it and you have to go to the hospital because they're burnt and you gotta explain to cops, a nurse, and CPS why you let your kid touch that candle. Or you get up and spank your kid. It's one or the other. And I have some good resources. I have from the King James Version Bible, and it's called Proverbs 13:24. States, "He that spreadeth his rod helpeth his son, but he that loveth his son chasteneth him betimes." And then another one is from a website, and it's the Consumer Research Vowels, commissioned by Family Research Council, 1994. More than 4 out of 5 Americans who are spanked by their parents say that it was effective. And then another one is spanking can be appropriate form of child discipline by Dr. Jared Pingleton. Spanking then can be one effective discipline option among several parents. Tools chest as they speak to stir their child away from negative behaviors and guide them toward ultimately becoming responsible, healthy, and happy adults. So that kind of goes with the touching the candle. Some can be stirred away, but like some others, you get the hard-headed toddler. Cannot stir away, you just gotta pop them and tell them to stop. And then the ones that's the 4 out of 5 Americans, spanking is effective. So if you just go to the hallways, like I said, they're probably the ones who did get spanked. Or if you was to go to the ones that did not get spanked, look in their side of the classroom, how wild it is. So that will be the conclusion of my speech, the persuasive topic about should spanking be a form of discipline. Thank you.